Hey guys, so I wanted to show you how I make these little disposable placemats now. Before you laugh, hear me out. I think that this is a little undiscovered gem that more people should take advantage of. So, I was fixing my headphones recently and I needed some paper to glue it on because you want to have some piece of cardboard or something on the ground, on the floor, on the table, so that way you're not destroying your table, right? So I used this and I wanted to show you how I did this, okay? So this is just magazine paper. And let me show you this. So you get a magazine, and here is one of them. This is a magazine. And what you do is you got to make sure that you get the ones with the staple. See this? So you got one staple over here, one staple over here, one staple over here. And all you do is you look for the middle. Here, see? So this is the little, the open parts. And you flip it over. You grab a staple remover, and you guys can see a link in the description later on for a video about how I clean this thing up. It's not perfect, but it looks much better than it did before. And you just pull. See that? Here's one staple. Here's two staple. And here's three staples over here. So when you remove the staples, then you have a whole bunch of placemats. Now this is really handy if, let's say, you're used to covering your table when you, let's say, eat dinner, right? Let's say you don't want to put out your food on the table, so you have newspaper. If you don't have newspaper, if you cancel your newspaper subscription, I would recommend having these, and then that way you can just, stack them up and just, put three, or, three over here, two on top, and you can put your dinner on there, and that way you don't have to worry about stuff going on your table, and hopefully you don't have a puddle of water like I do over there. I did not notice this. That tells you how professional a screamer I am. So, with that being said, right, with this stack, what I would recommend is you get a binder clip or some kind of clip. Here is something that I had from a chip clip. This is a DIY one, actually. So I went to Walmart and I got one of those, those hangers that they have the clothes on. Yeah, I just grabbed one of them, and I grabbed a little wire cutter and I just cut it. And I use this as my little thing. And this has been around for, I think, about 5-6 years. So yeah, it's pretty sturdy. They do disintegrate after about 6 years. So most of the ones that I have, they deteriorated, but this one's perfectly fine, and that's a way of upcycling. That's another frugal tip for you guys. And I hope that this little tip was useful to you guys. I like using this for all sorts of things, and it's super handy when I have a little mini project that involves glue. And it's also handy if, let's say, I'm eating lunch and I think like, oh, there's going to be all crumbs all over the place, or dinner. I just put this on, and that way it makes cleanup so much easier. And it's free, and it's recyclable too. If you guys do have magazines with staples lying around. So I'll talk to you later, and don't be a clown as usual.